And an exploding controversy over what should happen to this Benghazi suspect when he finally does arrive in the United States. The Obama administration wants him to stand trial in a federal court. But Senator Lindsey Graham says the administration is dead wrong about that. And Senator Graham joins us. Nice to see you, sir.
Thank you.
Dead wrong about that?
Oh, beyond dead wrong. This is really the most ill-conceived idea coming out of an administration that seems to have no limits on ill-conceived ideas. Instead of a slow boat to New York, you ought to be on a fast plane to Gitmo. Taking the guy to New York on a ship, and when you dock, you read him his rights, destroys the ability to gather intelligence. I never want this guy to hear you have the right to remain silent anytime soon. I want him to talk. And under the law of war, putting people on ships is frowned upon. How would you like an American to be put on ships and driven around slowly? Actually, we're setting a precedent that undercuts the Geneva Convention. This is a haphazard approach because they won't use Gitmo. We're actually bastardizing the law of war, setting a bad precedent, and this is a horrible idea.
All right, two things. One is the Obama administration says that they have almost 100% conviction rate in situations like that.
Who cares?
All right, I'm just telling you what to say.
Well,
Secondly is, by the time the boat gets here, will Gitmo be there? I mean, President Obama wants to get rid of Gitmo.
Yeah, well, Gitmo is going nowhere anytime soon, and we're fighting a war, not a crime. The guy didn't steal a car. I don't want a history lesson on Ansar al-Sharia. I'd like to hold him for months, if not years, to find out what he knows about future attacks, how Benghazi unfolded. You're gathering intelligence to win a war. Obama is fighting a crime. I am trying to fight a war. This president's policies are coming home to roost. Withdrawing from Iraq, now Afghanistan, failing to deal with Syria, and having detention and interrogation policies that deny us the ability to gather intelligence to keep this country safe. This guy is not a common criminal. He is a terrorist.
All right, yes, no, Iraq is collapsing.
Yes.
All right, is Afghanistan going to collapse as well?
Just as sure as the sun rises in the east, if we pull all of our troops out in 2016, the women that you talk about.
The Taliban is, look, I don't understand that. The United States.
You talked to Hillary Clinton, you looked her in the eye and said, she assured the women of Afghanistan, we will not abandon you. Well, to the women of Afghanistan, your worst nightmare is about to come true. This president's policies in Iraq and Afghanistan are going to hurt women here. A safe haven is being formed from Syria to Iraq to launch the next 9/11. We no longer gather intelligence. We turn the war into a crime. Putting a guy on the ship is a dumb idea. He should be in Gitmo.
Does it mean we lost the war in Iraq and we're about to lose the war in Afghanistan?
We're on the verge of losing the war in Iraq. We're certainly going to lose in Afghanistan if we withdraw all our forces. Here's the good news. 10 or 15,000 left behind in Afghanistan would hold the place together. It breaks my heart that we were in a good spot in Iraq. All it took is a residual force and some hand-holding. We disengaged politically. We withdrew our troops.
So it's
we created a vacuum of, not yet, but it's very close. And Afghanistan is next, and Pakistan has nuclear weapons. This president's foreign policy is making the world a much more dangerous place, and we're far more likely to get attacked after Barack Obama became president than we were before.
Senator, thank you. Always nice to see you, sir.
Thank you.